Hey guys, welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Give me a moment. There we go. I should be live on Facebook and on YouTube. Welcome as you come on. Please jump in the comment section. Give me those hearts, those likes, those thumbs up. Give me that engagement. Let me know how you're doing this morning on this wonderful Saturday. Doing good? Not so good? Hey, don't worry. No matter how you're doing, it will get better. My name is Sean Hill. And before I get started, I want to let you know that you see that disclaimer rolling across the bottom is going to be going all the time while I'm speaking because it's so important that you know that I'm not a financial advisor, and what I'm sharing with you is not financial advice. Always do your own research before joining any program. So with that being said, this is the HYIP report. My name is Sean Hill. I'm the passive income coach, and I help just ordinary professionals figure out how to share programs with them that can create passive income for them if they want to do that. Now, I will be coming to you every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And before we go on, because I always have new people joining me, let's kind of define what is a HYIP. What exactly is a HYIP? HY spelled HYIP. As you come in, get in the comment section. I'd love to give you a shout out. A HYIP is by definition a high yield investment platform. A high yield investment platform. Now, the good part is that you can make a lot of return on your investment. The downside is that there is a lot of risk. So just always be aware of that going in whenever you consider investing in one of these type of platforms, or whether that's for you or not for you. So I see we have people on. Hey, as I said, get in that comment section. Say good morning. Don't be rude. Say good morning. All right. Also, I want to, yeah, there we go. Got one person. Hey, good morning from Nigeria. Awesome. Glad that you are joining us on YouTube. I'm glad to have you here. I'm not even going to try to butcher your name, but I am so glad that you're joining us. Welcome. I'm glad to have you here. All right, guys. So let's give a shout out to April Kelly. Yay! April was this week's $25 winner. Don't worry. Next, beginning today, clearing out all the names. And what I want to do, because you guys have been so good to me and you've really helped me in a lot of different ways, I wanted to give back. I want to give back. And so every week, I know these are some tough times. Every week, I'm going to be giving away $25 in USDT Tether, TRC20. And so I'm going to be putting at the end of this video, or as in one of the comments, I'm going to be putting a link to to the giveaway, the sign up form. So I want to make sure that you join in that. So this week's winner was April Kelly. Hey, good morning, Sandra. Good morning. I appreciate you jumping on. Hello. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Precious. I am so glad. I got a lot of following in Nigeria. I appreciate that. What an awesome name. I love that, Precious. What an awesome name. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Okay. Let's get right to it and do it. The weekly hype news. I'm going to have to get some music or something. The weekly hype news. We're going to get started with Metaphy Yielders. Now, this was a platform that I would never got into. I just, the top part for me was really high. It began at 2,500 for I think it was 3% a day or 3.3% a day for I think a total of 30 business days. In the bottom part, I believe started at 100 up to 24.99, 1% per day, which is not bad. But I was like, there are other investments I can use to get that return. So it really never appealed to me. But anyway, a lot of people got into it. There were a ton of people that got into it. Well, when we had not the most recent, because it's kind of been going downhill. When we had a crash a while ago, one of the platforms, it affected a lot of platforms. Affected COTP, it affected SwapNext. One of the other platforms that was impacted was Metaphy Yielders. And so they stopped the withdrawals and things like that. And so people have been trying to get back in. They've been trying to get their money back. And so things have been really, really contentious between Michael Daher, who was the CEO of the company. One of the things I did admire about him is at least he was public. So many of these hypes, you never know who you're dealing with. You have no idea. There's no face. There's no person. They're just there. Maybe there's a Telegram group, maybe there's a picture of an admin. Sometimes you don't even get that. Not that that's a be all end all, but he was very public about being part of, Metaphy Yielders, and I'm out here, yada, 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 and all that stuff, which was good. And I mean that very sincerely, which is good. It's good to be part of that. And I think that is one of the things that led to Metaphy Yielders being such a success, because most of the other hypes, you never saw the person, right? You never saw the person. This was one of the ones where you saw him. He was doing lives. He had the Facebook group, he had the Telegram. He was just out there. He was just out there with it. Well, what's happened since then is, the Facebook group has been made private. You can't, it's still there, but you can't find it. It's totally private. And so the withdrawals have stopped. There were some different type of plans and things like that. But one of the things I want to share with you is a message, and I tried to copy it from another person, but the copy didn't turn out well. So I'm just going to share it with you. So give me a moment here while I pull that up, and I'll just read it to you. It says, Michael Daher, and also I got this information, a copy of this from Banker Gerald. So you can always go to his videos, shout out to Banker Gerald, and see what I'm about to read, this statement, because he was in it, and he is in the Facebook group, so he still has access to this. So he shared this on his program, his update with Metaphy Yielders. So here's Michael Daher's official statement. He said, there is a lot of misleading and false information being shared and communicated within various social media platforms about myself and MetaphyYielders.com. The following facts, I guess these are the following facts, something like that. My identity was stolen, which understand on Telegram is no big deal. I mean, my gosh, they are horrible over there. And there are more than 15 versions of myself claimed to be. I have not communicated officially with any group or individual since 25 of 05, so May 25th. If you receive any information since this date, consider it to be false. On the 9th of June, 2022, Metaphy Yielders Pty Limited received a warning letter from ASIC, and that's the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. See the attached copy, and he had an attached copy of the letter. We have responded with full compliance and have applied for Metaphy Yielders Pty Limited to be deregistered. I have reported this matter to the Australian police, both state and federal, who have successfully submitted to the Australian Cybersecurity Centre, ACSC. The online fraud report number is, and he gives a number. Please refer to the attached screenshot. I will report additional information when I receive updates. So that was his big announcement. You don't talk to people for the longest time, and that's your big announcement. Well, I hope that kind of gives you some updates as to kind of where he is and what he's doing at the time. Here's my spin on that. Here's my take on that. It's great that you shared that, but man, dude, all people really want to know is where my money. Run me my money. The fact that you didn't ask me for no money, you got all these people out here, you deregistered, you delisted, you reported it to the fraud people. Man, that's well and good. Run me my money. The one thing he didn't say is, okay, where's the money? Where is the money and what's going on with the money? So, bro, unless you can tell me that, all this other stuff is irrelevant. I'm not trying to hear anything else. Exactly, right? So, run me my money, dude. All this other stuff is just your ego. All this other stuff is you just tell me what you did. When I read that, and you can go and look at the number of I statements. I did this, my, me, I. All about you. Folks don't care about you, dude. They don't care. They really don't. What they care about is, where is their money? How can I get my money, or can I not get it? If you can't get it, just say that. Just say, look, man, the market was terrible. Folks, this happens. Sorry, y'all can move on with your life. We ain't gonna be able to give you that money back. We told you earlier on. Y'all know this. Y'all know how it is. The high risk, high reward. There are no guarantees you're gonna get any of this money back. So you need to move on with your life. I would have respected brother if he would have said, "Yep, see me don't say it like that." If he would have said something like that, I would have respected him even more. But this with the, you know, there are a lot of versions of me, and you know, I'm not contacting you for some. Well, that's cool. I guess, you know, that's cool. But man, tell me about the money. How these people gonna get their money back? If you can't tell me that, then all the other stuff you said is really irrelevant. So anyway, so that's where we are, the Metaphy Yielders. As I get more information, you know, I'll share that with you. But all that other stuff, deregistering and da 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 da. Man, tell people where they're gonna get their money back. All right, so let's move on to Emini FX. A lot of things happened this week as far as that goes. Oh, initiative that's called 3,000 members. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just in the Emini FX group. So let me share my screen with you so you can see that group, and so you can kind of follow along with me. Give me a moment, and I'll do one of my favorite things, because I believe sharing is great. Let me so while I'm pulling up, let me in the comments. Can you say, do you care about what happened to Michael, or do you care about your money? Let me know. I want to hear from you guys. Did that matter to you? Was that what you been? I mean, the man said he hasn't communicated officially since May 25th, and that was what you chose to communicate. Was that enough for you? Man, it wouldn't have been enough for me. But anyway, that's just me. You could have kept all that. All right, so let's go. All right, let's go to Telegram. Got too many things open here. Okay, this is, and you can see the group, the Emini FX group, and that is okay. So I just want to give you a group, good day, members. A group of us have initiated a letter which will represent the voice of all the members who signed the petition. Every member who supports the petition will be able to sign this letter. This letter will be mailed to the judge on the criminal case. We encourage you to continue to share the petition with other members, as every signature will count. The letter will be posted on this platform. They give the link there for you to sign. More updates coming soon. So I did want to let you know about that. There is a letter. I'm not sure, and I guess I could. I'm trying to see if they actually mention. Oh, and they do have you know, they have a YouTube channel, and comments are active. So if you want to be part of the updates in the Emini FX YouTube channel, you can give your comments there. You certainly can do it. And they give the information about the YouTube, so that's cool. Members of Emini Sun. I'm just trying to get through here. Okay, and April. So okay, Smoke Gun Eddie. Okay, we're not going to look at that. All right, guys. So I just wanted to kind of give you an update about the case. The criminal portion of the case has been moved off to August 3rd. So the criminal portion of the case, they you know, they went in and had that part. Okay, so order. So okay, the government must disclose the defense. Okay, that's just an announcement. So anyway, the main thing about this that's happening, I was seeing if there was any kind of resolution for the civil portion. That would have been Friday, but I didn't see anything here. If I have something, I definitely will let you know. But I did want to let you know the criminal portion has been moved off to August the 3rd. So that is the next time they'll get together with that. So that is the most updated information I have for you there in regards to Emini FX. And they have a YouTube channel. So if you want to go support their YouTube channel, as long as you support mine too. But yeah, that's fine. If you don't, that's okay too. You can go there and you can make comments, and you can see the latest updates and information strictly from the Emini FX community. You can get the information there. Don't have any problem sharing that. So let me also, so now we move on to awful often. Oh my gosh, these people were just scum of the earth. And then, yeah, this was what the last information that often produced. The requested URL was not found in the server. Finally, maybe they're finally gone, but it's okay. It's okay, because we know what's going to happen. They took the money, and some of the often people will probably, you know, relax, chill, have a, you know, do what they ever do it. But most of the people that are in cons like this, most of these grifters, they'll just pop back up as another company. You won't even know it's them. not like they're going to have t-shirts on and say, hey, this is often, this used to be often, blah, blah, blah. So they'll just pop back up as another company. We won't know it. That's why we say this area is so high risk. It's so high risk. It's just like the casino. You never know what you're going to get. So only invest what you're willing and able to lose. But at least this portion, this grift has gone, and now I guess they just didn't get enough of those deposits that they're now gone. So good riddance. Glad you're gone. Hope you stay gone for a long time. Just an aside real quick, guys, if you have any company, and once again, you do as you feel you need to do, but when you have companies that, one, have withdrawal problems, then two, you guys so quiet, get in the comment section. You act like your family. It's okay. If you have companies that then tell you, okay, well, what you need to do now is go to this totally different brand new website and then put in your same old information and then make a new deposit. I've never seen that work. I've seen a lot of the grifters, as they're on their way out, that's the new con, the new level of con. Well, the old site was hacked. It was this, it was that, it was the other thing. Now what you need to do is go to the new site, put in your same ID, put in your same password. Don't change now. And now what you need to do is, on this new site, add a new deposit. Because what that'll do, that'll reactivate your old deposit, and now we can migrate the old count into the new count. Guys, just don't fall for that. Count it as gone. There are certain people that fell for it and they wanted to try it, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. I've never seen it work out. I've never seen this new transition of, I was on the old account over here, and boy, now with the new account, boy, I paid my money, and now the new account migrated over, and it's done. It's just wonderful. We're back in the business. Normally, what happens, guys? Is when a platform has withdrawal problems, they're done. You write it off. It's a wrap. On to the next project. They're done. They're not coming back. And they can keep holding all this hope out for you, and all that's just another level of the con. That's their exit plan. Okay, fine. First, we're going to start with the withdrawals. Then we're going to move over here. So part two of the exit plan is, now we're going to create a whole different site. We're going to tell them to log in with their same user ID, same email, or same whatever they use to log in. Now we're also going to tell them to use the same password. You don't use a new one, use the same password. And then we're going to tell them, make a new deposit. I know we still got your money on the old deposit, but now, you're so welcome. I appreciate that. Now what we're going to do, we want you to make a new deposit, and then we'll give you your money back. I'm just telling you, don't fall for it. It is the bananas in the tailpipe. It is just a sucker move, and they're just trying to exploit you and get more money out of you. Okay, so know about often. This is the Z Profit Shares. We're coming up on day 5. This is something for those who don't know that have been following me. A lot of people got in on this one. I told them it's crazy. This is like a long shot. Whether this will come or it won't come, and it's just, we're almost there. I think it was Monday of this week. I think Monday probably, when I heard about Z Profit Shares. One of the programs that they were offering was 600% for 100 hours, and it started out like at $50. I said, hey, look, for that, I'll throw my 50 in the ring, no problem. Hey, we're at the casino. Let's gamble. Let's have some fun with it anyway. But I never knew it's going to be that many other people that really want to just kind of have fun too. And we know, well, there's a long shot, it's probably not going to happen. But probably, just go out and buy some lottery tickets with it. But anyway, it was fun. And so tomorrow is going to be the end of the 100 hours. So I'll keep you abreast of the things and how that turns out. Okay. All right, guys, we are quickly moving on to the next thing. So let's take a look at Bitcoin and see how it is doing currently. And to do that, I'll share my screen with you. And I'm going to bring up if my wallet hasn't closed down. Okay. So here we are, guys. So here's Bitcoin. It is down. Oh, it's falling below 19,000. Wow. So we're looking at, and this is in a 24-hour change, it is down 7.56. Is down 7.56 at 19. It's about to go below 19,000. It is headed that way. So when we see this, we have certain choices that we can make. And I'm not here to tell you what those choices are that you should make. I'm just here because a lot of times when we get in these type of situations, a lot of times there's panic, there's frustration, and we don't see a lot of options. We only see one option. Oh my God, I got to do it this way, this way, and the other way. I'm not telling you what to do. Oh, thank you. I've got some money. Cha-ching. Money dance, money dance. We always receive with these, okay? But back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not doing as well. But look at USD Tether is doing better. So it's doing better. So as far as now. So it's it's on the upswing, or at least it's doing better. BNB is going down. Ethereum is down a full 8%. So yeah, that the slide continues. So anyway, guys, when you're in this situation, I'm going to stop the share, come back to you. I just want to kind of show you where we are on Bitcoin. We'll tell you, we just tell the truth here. There's no need to lie. Just tell the truth. So I'm praying. I have more than one day. So I know, man. Let's go get it. Let's one more day, brother. We'll see if we can get it. But anyway, back to Bitcoin. So we have a couple of different options there you can do. One, you can hold it and hope it goes back up. That certainly is an option. They're called hodlers. Hold on for dear life. So I don't care how low it goes. I'm just gonna hold on to this. In fact, I may even buy some more. I'm getting it while it's on the cheap, and I'm just going to hold on to it. That is one option that you can do. And a lot of people will choose that option. The danger, obviously, with that option is that it just keeps sliding and your investment keeps going down, lower and lower. And so what you have, even the funds that you have are dwindling. And now maybe there's an emergency, and now you have to sell that, and we'll talk about that last option, sell those funds to take care of the emergency. Well, now that it's gone down, you're selling them at a steeper loss, right? And so that's one option. So to me, once again, not financial advice, to me, that's the option. If those are funds that are totally, isolated, you just don't ever need them, and you just gonna hold on. If it goes to zero, it goes to zero, life goes on. You don't need them for anything. If you need those, or you need to access those at any point, that may not be the best strategy. Okay. Number two, we just saw Tether. You can convert it to a stable coin. Right now, Tether TRC20 is my favorite stable coin. So that's another option. That was the option I told my group. I think it was about a week ago when when it was at I think about 29, because I could see it at that time. It would rock back and forth. It would go up to 30, 31, then it dropped back down to 29. It would kind of go back and forth. And what I told my group at that point is what I'm going to do. I can't tell you what you need to do. I'm telling you what I'm doing in my house. What I did is I converted a lot of the Bitcoin into Tether, which was a stable coin. So now as I moved into that stable environment, regardless of whether Bitcoin kept falling down or not, at least that money was held and still in cryptocurrency. So if I need to trade and do things like that, I can still have access to it. I didn't just pull it out altogether, but it's really more stable there. And so that was the option I chose, and that was when it was at 29. If my people would have done that, not that you had to, but if they would have done that, they would have avoided a lot of the loss that we see now, right? So the third option is you can convert it to cash. When we're in this type of a bear market, recession type environment, cash is king. Cash is king, because it's just going to be there. There are two drivers of a market: fear and greed. When you're in a bull market, the market is being driven by greed. Got to get more, expand. Now we're in a bearish market, or a bear market. Now that market has been driven by fear. So whenever you have fear present, people will always look for stability. They will always look for something that's safe. And right now, one of the most safest assets or currencies is the dollar, right? Because it's not, you know, it's a safer asset because you can actually do more with it. You got Bitcoin, unless you're in cryptocurrency, ain't a lot you're gonna do with Bitcoin. You have to trade it somehow to do something with it. And it's right now it's a losing asset. So one of the other options is you can convert to cash, and there's different ways you can do it. If you want to know, I'd be here too. In fact, I've made different videos of how to convert Bitcoin to TRC20. I've also made videos on how to convert, your Bitcoin to cash and cash it out. You can do that through Cash App. You can do it through Coinbase, and there's a lot of different ways you can do it. So anyway, just wanted you to know that those are some options. So as you're watching Bitcoin go down, and for my understanding, it's just my belief. I don't think it's hit the bottom yet. I think it's going to continue to go down just because we're in that's the type of environment that we're in. And for those people who don't like that, this may be the time to say, hey, I'm going to get out and I'll come back later. For those like me that are hey, I'm here with it. I'm here for it. It's just, I'm just buying stuff on discount. I'm just buying stuff on sale. So it's never been a better time for me to get into these platforms, because now I can get in with money, once again, money that I don't need. I don't need this for my livelihood, but I can invest or spend money in these different platforms on discount. Because I'm getting like before, when Bitcoin was like 30 and I'm investing $50, that's a different level. But now I put in $50, I get Bitcoin at $19. Oh, man, yeah, we're gonna do more of that. So anyway, that's me. I'm not saying that needs to be you. I'm not saying that needs to be anybody, but that's me. So let's move on. We have covered a lot, and I appreciate you guys hanging with me. 5 bad crypto moves. So in this type of environment and all type of, so if you guys are so quiet, if you got any value from that, give me a 1 in the comments. If you like what you're hearing, give me a 1. If you're out there, I see people out there, but you're just quiet. So at least hit me with a 1, so I know I'm doing some value. Give me some value. So 5 bad crypto moves. These are 5 things that I think that I've seen as I've talked to people that can really get them into a lot of trouble. Okay, thank you, Simon. At least Simon is there. Diana, hey, Diana, good to see you there. I appreciate you. All right, these are 5 bad moves, 5 bad crypto moves. 1, you look at this as and when you're thinking about HYIPs, you're looking at this as an investment and not gambling. Guys, you can study, you can try to look at the trends, but this is high risk in a decentralized arena. That's a casino. It just is what it is. This is the Wild Wild West. There's really very little rules, and yes, you can study, and yes, you can, but it's more like gambling. And you don't gamble. You shouldn't be gambling with money that you can't afford to lose. We'll get there in a minute. But this is more. We can call ourselves investors if that makes us feel better. I'm an investor, or da 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 da. That's fine. If that's what you're gonna call yourself, fine. But this is more akin to gambling. So think of this as just something to have fun with. Think of this as the casino money. Think of this as the lottery money. The what is that? The bingo money. You're just having fun. See, when you take that approach, then you get in and you lose money. I say, yeah, it's cool. I lose money at the casino all the time, but sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. Then you're not pressured, right? But if you think of this as you're an investor and I'm investing and I'm using this money to invest for my retirement, you're gonna end up in bad shape. That's just this is too wild and too volatile for you to kind of have that mindset, right? Because it's just not stable enough. So anyway, that's number 1 move, bad move. 1, I see this all the time. Chasing money lost in one program with the next program. So many people have lost money in Intelligence Prime Capital. Now we're gonna go down the murder's road. Intelligence Prime Capital, COTP, Swapnex, Often, Explosive X, and they keep chasing money. Revelates, and they keep I lost money in this one, so I'm going to double down in this one. I lost money in that one, so I'm going to try to chase this. Man, I just hope, I just hear it all the time. Man, I just hope this program lasts a month so I can make my money back. No, stop chasing money. If you chase money, it will continue to get away from you. You can't chase money from one program, you have to write that one off. It's just gone. That money's gone. Now you hope to be profitable in this other one, right? That's the goal. But to try to because here's what happens, guys. When you have that mentality and you chase money, what happens is you start, yeah, is it right? Right? Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Catching Feelings. I love that name. That's it. That's what they be doing. They be catching feelings. They do. It's like they man, I just got out this other program. Now I just got to double down in this. And see what happens is we lose our perspective. And our perspective needs to be, look, I want to get in. I want to get my capital out first. I want to withdraw as much as possible. I want to get into some profit. Then boom, I'm on house money. But if we don't, then we start leaving money on platforms that I'm telling you, the most dangerous place you can have your money is on one of these platforms. It just is, because you don't control that. You can log into your account all you want to, and you can think that's your money. When that money is on somebody else's platform, that's not your money. It's their money. Ask the people of all these other programs that I've just listed: IPC, COTP, SwapNext, Metaphy Yielders. Ask them who money that is in that account. Just because you can access it doesn't mean it's yours. It's not your money if you can't spend it. It's just not. And so we can't keep chasing money, can't keep chasing programs, going from one program to the next. Okay, thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. Number 3, not choosing lower interest program. One of the keys to maneuvering and being out here is diversification, guys. I would encourage you to make sure you have a certain balance of programs. Yes, have some high interest, high risk, but then mix them in with some lower interest platforms as well, right? It's okay to have that balance. But here's what diversification is not. Diversification is not having 10 high interest, high risk platforms. You're not diversified. You're still in that same high risk class. You're just hoping that one of those hits. So that's not diversification. That's like saying I'm diversified because I played 10 different slot machines at the casino, and I didn't just put all my money in one slot machine. You're still at the casino. I would encourage or suggest, however you want to take it, that you take some of. So yes, look at the 5%ers a day, the 4%ers a day, but also mix in some of those 1 or 2%ers a day, right? So that way you have true diversity, because those are going to tend to be. Now they can close out, any of these platforms can close out anytime they want to, but those tend to be more long-term, right? They tend to be more long-term. Those high interest ones tend to be shorter term, often went out in 19 days. Explosive X, it exploded in 9 days. So mix them in. Oh, this is a bad one. This is a tough one. Investing more than you can afford to lose. Man, I see it all the time. Whenever one of these platforms has a problem, you can tell who's over leveraged, who has invested more. And guys, we've all did it. So I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not, trying to beat anybody up. We've all put money in we shouldn't have put in. We've all overleveraged at one time or another. Most of us have. Some of you are just saints and you never did it. So good for you. But the other 99% of us on some platform has put in more than we should have. Let that be a lesson. Don't do it again. Because when you here's my criteria. Only put in money that will allow you to sleep well at night. So look, if I put it in some people's pockets are deeper than others. Some people can put in 1,000. Some people can put in 10,000. Some people can put in 100,000 and sleep well. Say, if it goes, it goes. No problem. Some people can't put in 50 and be like, man, look, I gotta flip this. I gotta turn this. I just need this for the rent. I just need this for that. That's money you can't afford to lose. If you're trying to get into one of these platforms to get rent money, that's money you can't afford to lose. I've already said this, you'd be better going and driving for Uber or DoorDash or something. That you invest, put your time and energy there. This is not the place for you to try to flip stuff and turn it into a rent money or something like that. It's just too volatile. Okay, last but not least, falling in love with a platform. Oh man, woo, it's so easy. It's so easy to fall in love with a platform and just think, oh man, it's just going to, it just keeps delivering. Oh, it's so, man. Every time I make oh, you're so welcome. Every time I try to make a withdrawal, it's just there for me. And my people are loving it, and I'm loving it. And it's just a wonderful platform. And I'm getting on the compound calculator, and I can see into the future. Boy, if this platform just gives me 1 year, oh, I'll be able to retire. Stop. 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 Don't, please don't do that. Please, I'm just encourage you not to do that. When you start pulling out compound calculators and you're calculating these platforms into years, you're setting yourself up for trouble. I don't care what platform it is. Shout out to Novatech. They've been around in the game, I think, at least 3 years. I think 2019. So shout out to them. They're the exception. They're the exception. The other 99% of these platforms are probably not going to be here in 3 years. So you projecting 5 years of returns is going to be irrelevant when they go away. It's just not. Don't fall in love with the platform. We look at them stock just like you don't fall in love with a stock. You get the stock, you hope the stock goes up, you hope the stock pays you a dividend or whatever the stock you got it to do, and then that's how you look at it. It's not like, oh, I love it, and it's so, we just get so enamored with these platforms. Stop. It's not a good look. They don't. As I always say, these platforms are not loyal. These platforms are not loyal. Okay, with that being said, guys, here's my top 5 in a particular order. Revod. So let's look at Revod, and I'm going to share my screen with you. So I really like this particular platform. Let me go out here. This is one of the things I really don't care for because you really don't have a way to get back to the regular platform without kind of going out. But that's just a little aside. Other than that, that's a cool platform. Okay, so now that we're outside, so let me show you this. 740 investors, 61,000, 6,000 withdrawals, so about 10 to 1. So that's a pretty good ratio. I think it's been about a week, so this is a pretty new one. I like the plans. I'm not going to go through all plans. I have videos on that, so I'm not. Well, this is not the point of it. But I think it's got good potential. I like the fact that you get in at a low entry level price. Auto payments, I do like that. In fact, these payments are so auto that they just send it to you every day at a certain hour. I don't know what hour it is. You get an auto withdrawal, so it just says you don't have to do anything. You really don't have to do anything. So, pretty good plans. But remember, what we always talk about. We see that 5% a day. You're not getting 5% profit a day. When it says principal included, you're getting a 5% return on what you put in, but it's not profit. Some of that is your principal. A part of that is profit, and I'll go into that at a different time. But so you'll understand these things when you see them going forward. A lot of times these are the marketing. So this is the big numbers that we see, but that doesn't mean you're getting 5% profit per day. When your principal's included, a part of that return is your principal. So that. So you have to. There's a calculation. What you have to do is look at the number of days, divide that, and then. So here's the total principal of the total profit over the plan is 150. The 100 of that 150 for those 30 days means that you're going to get your principal back. So really, what you're doing is you're going to do 50% divided by 30. So actually, true profit, you're looking at a little over 1% a day of true profit. So when you look at these things going forward, you're not getting 5% profit per day unless it says principal returned. Now, if it says principal return and you're getting 5% per day, then all of that is profit. But if it says principal included, that means your principal is included in their daily return. And so for them to figure out how much profit you're truly getting, what you would have to do is look at the total profit for the total length of time, divide that by the number of days on the plan, and that's going to give you a daily profit. So I hope that helps somebody out. That helped you out, give me a 1 in the comments. Anyway, so I like Revod, really cool new one. So that's my number 5. So number 4, let me get back here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Number 4. is Asapair. Okay, so let me go back on a different one. This is actually going to be here. Oh, that's Z Profits. One more day, baby. Hold on. Just hold on. I told you I don't fall in love with these platforms, but I'm praying for this one. I'm praying for this. Hold on, baby. Give me one more day. All right. There's where's my Asapair? There it is. Okay, so Asapair. Let's look at that one. Real cool. These are just like platforms that are just kind of a lot of people don't know about, but they just keep delivering. So I really like this one. When we look at the statistics, it has been around 29 days, so it's hung in there. Has 1,288 deposits. Not a big one. This is not one of those that people really know a lot about, but it's returning 4% a day. But remember what I just told you about the returns, because your principal is included, right? And so the return, so it's 4% a day. You can get started with as little as $20 in this one, and it goes for 31 days. So you do the math. You're looking at a little bit under about 1% a day profit. But see, that's more sustainable. It's not exciting. It's not sexy. It's not 5%. It's like, oh, okay. But it's more sustainable. Any of these can close down at any time, but it's more sustainable at that level. So this one's done real well for me. I really like that one. So that one's pretty cool. So that's Asapair. That's Asapair. That's our number 4. That's a number 4. And don't worry, guys. At the end of this, I'm going to put all of these in the description and in the comments, so you'll have access to all of them. So don't worry about that. All right. Let's go back here. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so let's minimize that. Got to get back here. Number 3 is Peggy. Oh, Peggy is one of the good ones. It's been around for a minute. Let's go here. Peggy Sus. Peggy Sus. Oh, there's Peggy Sus. Peggy's been doing her thing for a minute. Really, so 183 days online. 183. And remember what I said earlier, guys, about there's 2 factors that drive the markets: greed and fear. What I think you're going to start seeing is more and more people are going to, even at a lower interest rate, they're going to be more attracted to platforms like Pegasus that's been around for a minute. 183 days online. That's been around for a minute. One of the reasons I think it's been around so long is because it's simple. You only have one plan. You have one plan, 1.5% a day for 200 days. After the end of the 200 days, your total return is going to be 300%. But remember what we said: part of your principal is included in your daily return. So the principal part of this is the 0.5%. The profit part of this is 1%. So this is about a 1% a day, right? And the minimum to start this one is 300. It's been around 183 days. So hey, it's really been doing well. It's been doing well. Not in love with any of them, but this one has been doing really well. Next is funds. You've got to have funds. Yes. So let me go here. And I'm just going to give you some highlights of the reason I like funds. So here's the back office. Funds is minimum. They're averaging. This is very much like a Novatech, right? They have a leadership team that has been together for 6 years. They just got into cryptocurrency, I think back in November of this year. They're averaging about 3% a week. Yesterday's average was 2.85. They were actually able to return an average when most platforms and even investors, because of the way cryptocurrency is now, they took a loss. They actually were able to pay back out. So it wasn't great, but hey, you got something back, right? So the reason I really like this particular platform is because, one, it's more sustainable. But 2, there's a matrix that's part of the platform. And I know people, oh my gosh, no, that was one of those. No, not a matrix. When you hear a matrix, all I want you to hear is more money, because that's all that means. You can still be passive and be part of the matrix. In other words, you can still invest and not have to recruit anybody. You don't, but you can still be part of the matrix. So if you want to, they have 2 different memberships packages: a $10 silver package and a $30 gold package. The difference between the two is if you just want to be a passive investor, you get the $10 per month package, and then you can start what's called staking for as little as $100, right? And so that's just passive. You can go up as much as you want to, right? But the active portion, if you want to start sharing it with other people, that's more the gold package, because you just open up more levels and bonuses. But I really like this platform because, as I said, guys, people are going to start returning to things that are more stable. They're going to still have some of the sexy 5%, 6% a day. They're still going to have some of the sexy, but they're going to look for more stability as well. And this is one of those platforms that really gives you can give you that stability, because it's not giving you that high rate that people are really is unrealistic. And I believe in this particular market, so it has more stability. Also has the membership fee is actually set in place to provide more stability for the platform. And I believe these people have a long range goal, and there's a great community. So that is number 2. So drum roll, please. What is the number 1 platform on my, don't have to be yours, on my top 5? Hey, here it is, right here. The green machine. It just keeps printing that green. This one has been running. Let's go here. This one has been running for 194 days. We're almost at 200 days on this particular platform that most people don't even know about. Most people don't know about this platform. It's just over. It's like the good kid, right? It's like that good child that's just over in the corner, just plays nice. It does its thing. It doesn't really cause a lot of commotion. It just does its thing. And that's what Greenincome.org does. It just delivers. It just delivers. And these, but let me show you what I really, really like about this one. 3.6, yeah, these are good, right? 3.6, 5% a day for 60 days, 7% a day for 60 days. And so they're not, it's not a long-term hold. And you can get in for as little as $30. Now, one of the things I will say about this, they only take 3 types of coins. So you can't use TRC20 in this one. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. So I'm not telling you what to do. But guess what? If I had some Bitcoin and my Bitcoin was going down, ching, I throw it in here. What's the world here? Look, you know, not if this is money you need. So if you really need the money, cash it out. Go and live your life and go pay a bill with it and do other things with it. But if this money's like, look, I'm just looking at my Bitcoin go down every day. Let me at least throw it in here and try to get something back from it. No guarantees, but at least that's, I think, a better option than just watching it go down, because I believe in the short term, that's just what's going to continue to happen. It's just going to continue to go down. But anyway, 3%, 6% a day. You can get started with as little as $30. Here's why it made my number 1. Let's look at the FAQs, because I'm all about risk management. I'm all about how can I lower my risk? How can I make sure that I'm covered to the degree that I can do that? Can I cancel my investment plan? You can cancel your investment plan within the first 30 days of your investment time. Please be careful. In the first 5 days, if you cancel your investment package, you'll be deducted 5% of the capital. After 5 days, you can cancel the investment package at any time. See, that's huge for me. That's huge for me. So if I need my money, if I need my money to pay a bill, I can go grab it. Now, I don't know how long you get it back and all that stuff. You can ask that. And here's another thing I like about it is it has a chat. See, I don't really like the emails, because you send emails off to these people, you never get back from them, unless they want more money. But the chat is pretty immediate. It's I've used it a lot of times. It's very, very good. But I like this. Even if you needed it in an emergency in that 5 days, 5% fee is nothing. Guys, it's nothing, guys. I mean, some of them, one, you can't get it back. 2, some of them charge as high as 25% within the first certain period of time. So the fact that you can get your money back within 5% is really, really cool. So anyway, that's my number 1. Now, let's go here. Okay, let me stop sharing. All right, guys, let me see what you're saying. Yes, it's really a nice one. Still a little. No, don't love. No, you can't. It's gone. How can you be in love with somebody? Let that go. Let it go. Let it go. Move on. There are other platforms out there that'll be good to you. COTPS is gone. You can't love it. All right, guys. So last but not least, I appreciate you all for hanging around. You guys are strong. You hanging in there, 11 strong, and doing this. And I hope you got some value. If you got some value from this, you have some fun from this. Hopefully it's fun, because it's, it can be kind of boring. It can kind of down as when we see Bitcoin just going down, down, down. Hopefully you got some fun. So if you got a little fun, a little enjoyment, a little fun with this, put a 1 in the comments. I just love to see that. Okay, last but not least, and like I said, I'm gonna come through. And yes, I know, baby. Let it go, baby. Let it go. Last but not least, overhype of the week. So what is an overhype? An overhype for me, this is just me, is one of these programs that a lot of people push, and you'll see a lot of people push them. But when you really dig deep, you like, it's just not a lot there. It's a lot of flash, but it's not a lot of substance. It's just not a lot there. So my overhype platform for this week is Bonanza. You are going to see a lot of people talking about this platform, and that's great, and it's this. You'll see people even sending you information about Bonanza, right? That is this great platform, and money is guaranteed, and this, that, and other. Guys, you can do it if you want to. I'm not telling anybody what to do or what not to do. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging in there with me. You guys are warriors. But here's the deal with Bonanza. The minimum, it starts out at 500. That's the base plan. It starts out at 500. So that's table stakes. You walking in the casino, before you sit down at that table, you need to come out with $500. That's the minimum. The monthly return for your $500 is 10%. Novatech and funds has been averaging 12%. The bottom line for that platform is 10%. And so you're investing 500 to get 10% back for the month, not 10% a day, not 10% a week, 10% for the month. Wow, my gosh, wait a minute. And it's brand new. It's not like this has had a history. It's in another country. That's fine. It's that other. But I always chuckle when people say, "Well, it's guaranteed," and they're giving us guaranteed. Try and go get that money when they leave. See how much guaranteed it is. And if you read the fine print on, I'm sorry. Let me back it up. Let me also say, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me also say, then when you want to withdraw your money, there's a 5% fee on a 5% withdrawal fee. So wait a minute. You're telling me you're only gonna give me 10% for the month, and then when I do want to withdraw it, I gotta pay 5% to get the withdrawal? Are you serious? That plan is so bad to me. I can't understand why people are pushing it, because here's why. Because I'm gonna be totally transparent with you. The reason that people are pushing that plan is because the affiliate plan is nice. Now, it's affiliate driven. So that, hey, I think it's like 10% on the first level. And so if you're an affiliate, hey, you're going to push it all day long. And you're going to tell people it's this great plan, and it's this, and it's that, and it's other thing. But if you are a speculator, if you're a depositor, I'm not going to call us investors, because I deposit my money. I put my money in. You can call me a gambler if you want to. I put my money in, and we rock with it. But that plan is so bad compared to what other things are out there. I would go with Pegasus. Well, before I go with that, what, 500 to start with for 10%, and it's just brand new, so it's not like it has any kind of legs. It's not like it's been here a while. That's a brand new platform. So anyway, guys, that's my overhype of the week is Pegasus. So just in review, real quick, my top 5. In a particular order. Number 5 is Revod. Really like it. I think a 5% a day, or 5% a day, but remember, principals included. Asapair, 4% a day, really, really good one. It's been around, coming up on 30 days, so it's got some legs to it. Pegasus, really like. I like these platforms. Really like Pegasus. Like I said, 1.5% a day. Been around over 180 days. Funds, real stable, real stability. They even returned to profit even in this down market. My number 1, the hidden gem is Greenincome, operating 190 days, giving back 3.6%. and just being quiet. Just being quiet and doing this thing. All right, guys. I appreciate you hanging with me for this long. You guys are warriors. I hope you have some fun. Hey, I'm going to be dropping this information in the chat. I'm sorry, in the comments and in the description. And guys, let's go out. Let's love each other. Let's watch out for each other. Watch out for your back. And always, always, always only invest what you're willing and able to lose. And I'll see you on the next program.